Over stateside, we saw this week, Google is the latest big American corporation to just bow down and kiss the ring of one Donald Trump, isn't it? Google have also bent over. They are just the latest. We should probably do an award for this, actually, a sort of, weekly award. Maybe, for people and companies that were previously critical of Donald Trump, but who now, bizarrely, they are vocally and procedurally supportive of him, right? Because it's kind of a weekly occurrence now, a complete 180. They've seen the light. It really is astonishing to witness it. Peter Mandelson this week, you might have read, seen, heard. Peter Mandelson has effortlessly slithered from being hugely critical of Donald Trump. He called him a racist, among other things, to now he's a cheerleader. Now he's going to be the ambassador for the UK into the United States. Now he is in love with Donald. Can't get enough of him. He thinks he's a really good guy. He's impressive. He's, all of the adjectives that everybody else is saying about him when they're pretending that he's not a adjudicated rapist. David Lammy. David Lammy has also been won over by the grace and charm of the 300-pound orange rapist. That is what he is, if you can't remember. If you're having trouble remembering. Boris Johnson. Did you know that? Boris Johnson, fellow American, in fact, of Donald Trump. He condemned him after the riots. He put out a statement. He said, this isn't the America that I know or love and blah, blah, blah. And this is, Donald Trump did this and that's really sad. And he was pretty critical of him after January the 6th. Until last week, he was seen fluttering throughout the halls of the inauguration, wasn't he? Nigel Farage was jealous of him. Farage was like, how come he's going to these engagements but I haven't been in fact, because he doesn't give a shit about you, Nigel. How many times are you going to fly over there and pretend to be his best friend and he doesn't give you the time of day? It's so I'm cringing my fucking molars every time you fly to Washington, mate. We all are. Shut it down. So Boris Johnson condemned Trump, and then last week, very supportive of Trump. The Telegraph, did you know this one? The Telegraph called January the 6th America's Day of Shame on their front page afterwards. But now, this week, they're out here suggesting, again, I don't know if you saw this stuff this week, front page of the Telegraph, they were suggesting that Brits, we want our own Donald Trump. Apparently, according to the Telegraph, according to Isabel Oakeshott's favourite paper of two-tier policing and hate marches and 1 in 12 people are illegal immigrants. That paper. But I'm sure they're being honest and truthful about this. Guys, this time they're being truthful. And you might be thinking, as I'm going through some of this stuff, or indeed, as you walk past the newsstands of your local 24-hour garage, you might be thinking, like, hang on a second, look, am I going fucking crazy? Is it me that is the crazy one? And no. Is it me? I'm not forgetting something. This is the same guy that was found liable for rape, convicted of fraud. He's a convict. He's a felon. Some people say he's a Russian asset. He tried to upend democracy, launched a coup on his own. It's the same guy, isn't it? Right? And you're all saying that we should celebrate him and that we need our own version of it. You don't think that's a little bit insane? Yes, it is. And you are right to think that. It's not you that's crazy. You are not insane. These people are just shameless. That is what's happening here. They're just cowards. That is all it is. They see which way the wind is blowing. And then whether it's Boris Johnson, the Telegraph, Mandelson, David Lammy, whoever, right? They pretend that they are no longer disgusted by him. And then they just hope that their infant school nativity play level of acting is enough to convince us all, because we're all so fucking stupid. Oh, I guess David Lammy does like Donald Trump now. They hope and pray that level of acting is enough to win us over. Like, okay, all right. Thank you, David. Thank you. I feel incredibly respected and not in the least bit insulted.